I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
So who is NBR for? NBR is for the guests who maybe have lost density over the years. Maybe they have postpartum hair loss, or their hair's just gotten finer. I believe that NBR is perfect for someone with fine, thin hair. It was a method that was created by somebody with fine, thin hair. I have fine, thin hair, and I have found it is so comfortable, easy to wear, easy to blend. It just works great for someone with fine hair. A client that NBR may not be a fit for is somebody with thick, coarse, textured hair. If you're someone who may have some thinness on top, it also may not be a fit for you. Then I would suggest looking into getting a topper to help blend out the extension hair. I personally love when people are surprised and I tell them I'm wearing extensions, and I do what's called popping the hood, and I show them like how amazing they look, how seamless the blend is, and how you would never know. Being able to put your hair up, being able to braid it, updos if you're in a wedding, if you want to do half up, half down. There are so many options when wearing NBR, and it is so natural that nobody will ever know unless you choose to tell them. So when I researched NBR, I really dove into researching how NBR would be a fit for me. Getting into extension work, I really wasn't inspired by it because I didn't actually love any of the methods I had learned in the past, and I didn't feel like they kept the integrity of the hair. I just hated how guests would come back in and there would be damage from tape, or the I-tip bonds would be pulling on the hair. It just didn't feel like a good option. One of the things that stood out and why NBR became my method of choice was not just the method itself, but the education behind the method. The company itself, what they stand for, aligned with my belief system. I am all about integrity in the hair. I'm all about the health of the hair. And NBR as a company really does set itself apart with their education. My education in NBR was like every other aspect of my career thus far, where I really did dive in. I wanted the best classes. I wanted to learn from the best. I wanted to continually practice and grow and dedicate myself to being the best I could be for me. And so NBR specifically was a company that preached, we don't just teach you and leave you. It's constant, continuing education, feedback. They really want to make sure that your work is on par with their brand. And to me, that just resonated with me because I am all about quality. I'm all about a guest experience. I want my guests to come in and feel like they're getting more than just an amazing transformation. When I have a guest come into my salon to experience natural beaded rose for the first time, I want them to feel like they're getting the royal treatment. It's not just about your hair that you leave with this amazing transformation. Come in, let's order you some lunch. Let's take some before pictures so you can see the progress that we're going to make over the course of our work together. Something that I prioritize with my guests is really collaborating with them about what they're looking for, how often they want to come in, what their maintenance looks like, and how they're going to be able to carry forward their look when they're not with me. So my goal is to educate all of my guests so that they know when they go home what they're working with. So after you leave Bilancio with this amazing transformation, a lot of guests want to know, how often do I need to come back and when I need new hair, which are two really great questions. So a typical span in between appointments is 6 to 8 weeks for what we call a move up. So your next appointment after your transformation, you will come in, we will take both rows out if you got 2 rows, or just the 1 row if you got that 1 row, and then we'll assess the hair and how it's been living in your head, and we'll assess your color and the extension hair, and we'll recreate a seamless match before we reinstall your row or 2 rows. Then, after multiple move-up appointments, we'll reassess to see if we need to trade out any pieces and if we need to replace hair. Typically, what I suggest for most guests is 4 to 6 months before they start replacing hair. So you get an idea of how long you're going to go before needing to recreate that first visit. Thanks for making it this far. If you have gone through the process, about now you are ready to fill out your application. So in doing so, I'm going to have you fill out a small questionnaire to ask questions just about your hair history. I'm going to have you upload some photos of what your current hair looks like, as well as the hair of your dreams. Once you've done that and we've received all this information, one of my team members is going to reach out within 24 to 48 hours and set up a consultation with you and get you on the road to the hair of your dreams with NBR. So thank you so much for being here, and I really look forward to working with you.